Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal na
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang guminhawa tayo. Ang malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal na
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang guminhawa tayo. Ang malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal na
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang guminhawa tayo. Ang malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal na
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti ka nang guminhawa tayo. Bagong malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago, ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti ka nang guminhawa tayo. Bagong malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago, ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti ka nang guminhawa tayo. Bagong malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago, ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti ka nang guminhawa tayo. Bagong malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na maunlarin ang mahal.
pagbabago. Dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago at ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang guminhawa tayo. Malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago at ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang guminhawa tayo. Malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago at ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin.
Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti at nang guminhawa tayo. Malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong. Napaunlarin ang mahal nating bayan.
Panahon na magbabago at ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan sa atin.
Gawin ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso. Magsikap ng mabuti ka nang kuminhawa tayo. Bago malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bago.
Is called for. The secretary is invited to call the national anthem led by Miss Rosalyn King and followed by the invocation and recitation of the councilors creed to be led by Councilor Domingo Sen.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord, as we give us wisdom to overcome, give us the understanding heart to do all things. Give us the foresight to know what the future brings. Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth in what is good. Give us the facility of language that we will understood. And finally, our Lord, make for the public servant of God, our beloved Compa. We deeply care for and kindly honor. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Counselor's Creed. I am a Philippine Counselor. Mandated by law. Enact resources and ordinances. That belong to the general welfare of my constituents. And the pursuit of happiness, peace and prosperity. I believe in public service of self. As the guiding principle of my official act. And as I bridge the pathways to global legislation. My mind and heart. That I shall be true to my constituent and Filipino people.
Vice Mayor's Creed. I am a Vice Mayor and I covenant with my people to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I am mandated to preside over the local legislature that with integrity and state. I shall lead the local legislature to enact measures and ordinances for the common good and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people I am elected. The secretary is directed with the roll call.
Honorable Elmer now, Honorable Del R. Yapes, Honorable Domingo S. Sedo, Honorable Petronilo G. Mercado, Honorable Ricardo D. Aquino, Honorable Romano C. Sulit, Honorable Roderick L. Sandoval, Honorable Julio A. Aro, Honorable Alan A. Angeles, and Honorable Walter N. M.A. There are 9 in attendance and 1 absent, Your Honor.
Next in the agenda, the order of business.
Next is the approval of
Sorry. With everyone in attendance, except one, quorum is required.
Next is the approval of the order of business.
Yes, order of business recognized.
Mr. Chairman, since I am the
Vice
Vice
Chair.
Chairman of the Committee on Rules and Regulations, bago ko po hingin ang approval ng ating order of business, nais ko pong pahayag muna ng ating pagpuna. Dito po sa nilalaman ng reading and referral at proposed measures. Particularly on draft ordinance number 03 and 04. Kasi po nakalagay dito ng ating buting presiding officer sa Vice Mayor is one of the sponsors. Gusto ko pong ilinaw ng DC Alcalde as regular presiding officer cannot make any proposal. Hindi sa pwede na mag-propose any legislation. Dahil nakalagay po sa ating internal rules of procedure at ganoon din po sa ating local government code under section 4.5. Yung kanyang mga power and duties function ay separate po sa power and duties function ang isang ng bayan members under section 4.7. Yung po ang ating yun po ang ating trabaho section 4.7 at ang presiding officer ng Vice Mayor ay under 4.5. At sa ating IRP, malinaw na nakalagay po doon ng Vice Mayor ay maaari lamang magkomentaryo, magbigay ng remarks, magbigay ng basta hindi sa pwede magbigay ng kanyang opinion, lalo ng opinion. Much more na siya ay magpahayag ng magpanwala ng anumang batas dito. Tayo lang kung 10 ang mga legislador dito. He is composite member of Sangguniang Bayan, but he is not a member of the legislative body doing their business as legislator. Ang kanyang papel ay gampanan bilang presiding officer, kunin lang yung mga pahayag para maayos yung ating session. Kaya sana po, minumungkay ko na tanggalin na siya rito na yung sponsor ay ang ating Vice Mayor. Ilagay lang po siguro, ako pumapayag pa po, ilagay dito na siya ang author. Okay po yun. Kasi ang author naman, okay naman yun eh. Hindi naman sa magiging parte ng deliberation. Kaya naman ng deliberation. Kahit sa committee referral, hindi siya doon sasama sa committee discussion. So, pwede naman author siya, tapos any member of this Sangguniang Bayan, tayo po, 10, pwede tayo magiging sponsor. Yun lang po, sana hindi po ikaan ng ating pangalawang punong barangay na ayos po kasi natin kasi baka lumating sa punto nasa kalagitnaan tayo ng ating trabaho bilang mga legislador magka-ano tayo magkasana-sana. Kaya habang bata pa ay sinasabi ko na po ito. Gusto nga sana sabihin hindi ko na sabihin dito sa rostrum para po sa gano'n mas maganda yung samahan na nagkakaintindihan kasi baka sabihin kinukontra agad. Ano po? At dito po pala sa draft ordinance number 03, ako po ay nag-iinhibit na bilang sponsor. Kasi ano naman baka mabas din ako, sabihin ko na pa yung ating mga unahin mo natin yung mga priority. Pero ako po ay dito. Ako ay aproba dito. Alisin na ang bilang sponsor. Kasi ang sponsorship naman, kahit isang tao, pwede na tumakbo ang isang panubala. Hindi naman kailangan maraming sponsor Pwede na po yun. Kaya yun na po, i-drop out na lang ang aking pangalan dito sa draft ordinance number 03. But I assure you na I will support this sa mga dadaan nitong legislative process sa ating pong sanggunian. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Two things that were raised by our by our colleague, Councilor Sergio, two things. First, is the sponsorship on the draft ordinance and ordinance officially adopting and declaring better, greater, happier Ragayas, the new municipal slogan, Patay Kamarin Su, and for other works. And since he requested that the draft as one of the sponsors, uh, the secretary is here directed, delete the name of Councilor Cerdo as sponsor of draft ordinance. So, second issue that was raised by Councilor Cerdo is the inclusion of the presiding officer and the vice mayor as sponsor of the two ordinances. Let me just present, ako po bilang vice mayor and I always make it a point that my moves are within the bounds of law and made a little research regarding the So, but I am willing to be, as suggested, to be a author and not a sponsor. But let me just read the latest DILG opinion regarding the matter. DILG opinion number 42, series of 2019. This is a query seeking clarification on whether or not it is legal for a punong barangay to serve as author to a resolution. Ang sagot po ng DILG, and let me read it in photo para lang. The hearing and request for legal opinion can be paralleled with the DILG legal opinion number 029-93 dated 11 November 1992, where it was opined that in Angara versus Electoral Commission, certain rules of procedure promulgated by the respondents were challenged on the ground that they had not been expressly authorized by the 1935 Constitution. The Supreme Court nevertheless upheld them, declaring that they were necessary to the proper exercise of the express power granted to the body. Thus, in absence of an express conferment, the exercise of a given power may be justified under the doctrine of implication, which is based on the theory that the grant of an express powers carries with it all other powers that may be reasonably inferred from Philippine Political Law, I.A. Cruz 1982 edition, page 71. In light of the above cited doctrine of implication and of the following express codal provisions to it, Section 446A, the Sangguniang Bayan, the legislative body of the municipality shall be composed of municipal mayors as municipal vice mayor as the presiding officer. Section 447A, the Sangguniang Bayan as the legislative body of the municipality shall enact ordinances, approve resolutions. We are of considered view that the vice mayor may sponsor or co-author an ordinance or resolution. And if he finds it urgent to participate in the deliberation or of a resolution of ordinance, he may temporarily relinquish the chair, his chair, to the majority floor leader as what Senate President and the Speaker of the Philippine Legislature usually supply. Signed, very truly yours. Mahaba pa po ito, but I'm just reading the pertinent provisions. Signed, very truly yours, by authority of the Secretary, Martin Divino Andres. So this is the legal basis that I am relying on. That's why I put my name as post author. Because sabi ko nga, kung wala naman ito, I will not put my name on it. But if the Councilor Sedo is amenable, we will refer this to the committee and Committee on Senior Citizen and the Committee on, since this involves appropriations of money, right? Merong appropriations, we refer to the Committee on Appropriations and committee on senior citizen. And then you decide on the matter. Para kung if you decide that I may exclude something. So, para doon yung pag-usapan ng maganda sa committee level nito. Siyempre, mag-present si Councilor Sedo ng kanya rin na side at yung binasa kong legal opinion ng DLG. Then you weigh it. I have no, kumbaga wala akong, whether I be an author only, then so. Is the councilor amenable to my suggestion?
Doon po sa binanggit kong legal opinion ng DLG, maliwanag naman yung word ng vague. Hindi naman siya. So, ako bilang member ng Sangguniang, ako ay tumitindi na huwag natin ipayagan na ganun ang nangyari. Dapat lang yung mga kagawan, siya lang pwede mag-sponsor. Kasi naman mandatory, hindi naman siya yung pinapagpapagod ng DLG. Vague, pwede. Ay kung ayaw ng mga kagawa, pwede naman hindi. Kasi presenting ko po sa pangkatas. Kaya yung sinasabi ko po na sa committee level, pag-usapan, I don't think so na kailangan nakasama yung pag-usapan ng committee. Kasi ang referral ng committee, ang pag-uusapan ay kung ano lang yung nilalaman ng proposed ordinansa, yung draft ordinance. So hindi naman pag-uusapan na kung ito yung ating tatalakayan ngayon, pwede yung vice mayor mag-sponsor. Basta sa akin po, inamungkay ko na yung ating vice mayor, pwede siya mag-auto, pero hindi siya pwede mag-sponsor. Hindi siya pwede lumaw sa anumang talakayan tungkol po sa mga panawagan ng ordinansa. Dahil ito ay sa ating karapatan, sa ating pribiliyo as member ng Sangguniang Bayan. Yun lang po at maraming salamat po. Siguro po kung wala na po ngayon, i-approve po lang po yung nilalaman ng order of business. So kung wala ng comments, wala sa inyo, ay may no move. Yes, Councilor.
Councilor Sedo, Councilor Ricky,
Nalala ko na sa ordinansa sa rules natin na pwede naman yata minsan bumaba ang vice mayor para mag-participate sa atin.
Okay po. Kuya, kung kayo po ay temporary presiding officer, pero ang regular presiding officer ay pwede bumaba sa kanya. Para mag-increase niya yung siya bigay sa iba. Kung absent siya, magkaroon tayo ng temporary presiding officer kung nasan muli ang kagawan. So yung kagawan, as a legislator, pwede siya na mag-propose, pero i-relinquish niya lang yung kanyang. Ito po ang pagkakaiba ng Senado sa Kongreso. Ang mga senador binutuhan ng taong bayan bilang mga senador. At ang Congress naman, House of Representatives, binutuhan ng mga taong bayan bilang congressman. Nung sila ay ma-elect bilang Speaker of the House, bilang Senate President, pwede sila na mag-relinquish ng chair nila. Pwede sila mag-participate ng deliberation, may temporary presiding officer. Bakit ko pinapalala? Kasi sila ay mga legislator din. Yung senador, yung speaker, yung Senate President ay yung senador. At yun ang yung House Speaker ay congressman. Kaya hindi sila. Pero sa atin pa po ang Vice Mayor, ang Vice Governor, ang punong barangay ay binutuan ng taong bayan ng Kilan, Pulong Bayan, bilang Vice Governor. So hindi sila pwede mag-legislate. Yun na po.
Isa ko pong clarification, Mr. Speaker. Paano po kung malibaw sa committee meetings? Pero bang mag-participate? Mr. Chairman, kung halimbawa po sa mga committee meetings po ng regular committee meetings, pwede po mag-participate?
Hindi po, kasi hindi siya member ng committee. Mali na naman sa ating rules of procedure, pwede na siya maging committee member sa mga ad hoc committees, mga special committees tulad ng preparation ng Ragetong Pesta, siya ang naging chairman. Okay, he will be the committee chairman. Pero yung mga standing committees at regular committees, hindi sa pwede. Kasi dapat sa atin na. Kaya magaling lima. Isang chairman, isang vice chairman, pumipili ng tatlo pang member galing na sa atin. So yun tayo lang. Hindi natin papayagan during committee meetings na ang vice mayor, ay vice pang mayor, hindi pwede makikita sa ating committee hearings. Pwede siya as observer. Pinabayaan natin bilang observer. Pero hindi siya pwedeng magbigay ng kanyang opinion sa ating committee meetings. Yan po yun eh.
Salamat po.
Salamat.
Oras, yes. The secretary to solve this matter. The secretary is invited to please read the appropriate rules on the matter. First, whether the presiding officer can participate in the discussion. Second, if the presiding officer is allowed to relinquish the chair and go down and participate. Madam Secretary, the next time you attend the session, I direct that you always ready with your rules of procedure. Orderly. There's a motion for the approval of the order of business of the agenda. Is there any motion? Second. Duly seconded the order of business and the agenda. We'll just wait with the one second. Well, we make a appeal of the appeal on the decision.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry po not to include the proposed. Mahabol po ito yung proposed, yung ordinance po, proposed ordinance amending ordinance number 034 since 2012 regarding an ordinance establishing the Lagay Emergency Assistance Center in the municipality of Lagay. So please include in the calendar of business. Thank you.
So as I understood, Councilor Sergio is making a reconsideration, motion for reconsideration on the recently ruling of the chair to approve the order of business as well as the agenda. He has presented a resolution, is that a resolution? A proposal amending an ordinance as read by him to amend the ordinance number 034 series of 2012. So there is a motion for the inclusion of the amendment of the ordinance. Any motion? Any second? Any second? Duly seconded the inclusion is approved. The secretary is to be directed to include in the agenda the one just recently included as part of the motion for consideration of council. So, the secretary, what's next in the order of business?
Next in the order of business, the project is over.
I think there's a consideration for this. How about session? So this dispense. Can you make a motion to dispense?
May I move to dispense the reading approval of the previous units, another session and special session.
There is a motion to dispense the reading and consideration of previous minutes. And second, any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Next in the business.
Next in the order of business is the privilege hour.
Is there anyone who is aware of the privilege hour? The SK Federation President is hereby recognized.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, good morning. Yes po, good morning, Mr. Chair. I just noticed that the paper inside our tables, there were incorrect grammars on the counselor screen. So, for those po na sana kung sino nakag-asikaso niyan, paayos na lang po yung grammar, especially the Philippines counselor, it's incorrect, as well as the threads of paragraphs. It's just thread. Ano po, so parang sa ganyan bagay pa lang po, mapag-check tayo. Ano po, so paki-reprint na lang po ulit. Kasi baka masanay po tayo bawal isa dito na yan ang binabasa natin, yung mali-mali na po. Sa counselor's screen. That's it, Mr. J.
Noted, the secretary is directed to correct the errors in the prayer as well as in the counselors. Would also avail of the privilege hour. Wala na, and the privilege hour is terminated. Next in the order of business, Madam Secretary.
Next is question hour.
Do we have guests invited? Invited guests wala? Oh, as I remember, we have extended invitation to the Chief of Police. Ano ba ang sabi? Pupunta ba sila? Galing sa? There's a motion for recess. Any second? Session recess. The secretary is informed about who is.
Our visitor for today is Police Major Ryan N. Magasalan, the OIC Chief of Police of Bragay.
Sir, good morning. ano po, kaya ka po nandito kasi a member of Sanggunian, Councilor Mercado has requested the body that you be invited for this session to make a siguro report, make a, para makilala ka ng ating mga Sanggunian Bayan members, bago. So, the chair recognizes Major Bagasado. Sir, you may use the
Sir, all members of Sangguniang Bayan, Barangay Municipal of Barangay, and today's Tatman, yung lahat mo lang dito, yung lahat ng mga Sangguniang members, sa hindi ko na po isa-isa. But ang ating chairman ng Peace and Order, given special mention, Honorable Petronilo Mercado. So sa lahat po, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. So to introduce formally, I am Police Major Ryan Bagasada, a native from Rinconada area. So I've been in the service since 1999. So I became a police commission officer through lateral entrance 2010. So I've been assigned in different provinces within the Bicol. So pang ilan na rin po itong bayan dito sa Kamsur as active police in COP po. So yan po ang brief background for my profession as police officer. So as formally requested by Honorable Mercado, so I've been reporting or presenting the crimes, peace and order situation in the municipality of Barangay. So with regards to total number of crime, so from January to June, so we have a comparison from January to June 2024 versus January to June 2025. So, whatever you covered, January to June 2025, we have reported 170 total number of crime as compared to 198 incident, total crime incident last year, same period from January to June 2024. So medyo bumaba po tayo ngayon. And then, regards naman sa first and second quarter of this year, so the first quarter from January to February, March, so we have a total crime incident or total number of crime 81. And for the second quarter as of this year, so we have 89 incident. So medyo tumaas po. So out of 89 incident, out of 89 incident, total crime incident. So we have a total of 8 focus crime po. Yung 8 focus crime po namin sinasabi, ito po yung crimes against person and crimes against property. Like murder, homicide, physical injury, robbery, theft, and kidnapping kung ano pa po. Ito po yung sinasabi 8 focus crime. So out of 89, so may anim po tayong total of 8 focus crime. And the rest of which is lahat na po yung vehicular accident. Meaning, So, yung 83 incidents, so lahat na po yung vehicular accident. So, ano po yung mga factors affecting this one incident? Bakit po ang dami natin vehicular accident? Most of the factors affecting this incident, mostly po talaga is lack of discipline in the part of the driver. And yung iba, lack of skill. And may factors din po yung yung road condition. Yung mga uneven pavement, yung under construction, so may hindi po yung mga road blocking. So yun po ang mga factors po na nakaka-apekto kung bakit po kung dahil natin vehicular accident within the municipality of Barangay. So with regards po sa crime solution efficiency, so for the period we have 89% crime solution efficiency and crime clearance. So we have 93% of crime clearance. So ano po ito sinasabing crime solution efficiency? So crime solution efficiency po, ito po may nangyari, incident, arrested po yung suspect, and then put in a van, kumbaga po nakasuhan. Ito po ang sinasabing crime solution. But yung crime clearance efficiency po, may incident, napain ang kaso, but the suspect, arrest po, hindi po arrested. Ito po pagkakaiba ng crime solution and crime clearance efficiency. So, sinabi ko naman po kanina, yung ating vehicular incident is, so, out of 89, ito nga po, 83 of which is the vehicular accident. So, ang dami po. So, isa po talaga dyan kung bakit po, ang dami po natin vehicular accident, then rin po sa streets ng Andaya Highway. Sa kahabaan po talaga ng Andaya Highway. Kung sa, as compared to other municipality, na medyo lang yung ang highway nila, medyo maikli ang eksita. So, with the assessment and recommendation, so, as now, at the present po, Ragay Municipality of Ragay is still in General Ricardo and Dispol. So, paano po tayo ngayon? Although we have a notable localized issue persist, yung tulad po sa mga barangay katarungang cases, ano po, yung mga sampalan, away-away. So, but yun po ay ikinupal po namin yun sa barangay. Ano po, yung action taken po is ikinupal po namin sa barangay yung mga localized issue. And also, we have a rebellion link shooting. So, alam naman po natin yung municipality of Ragay. We have a presence of CDG. So, as of now po, may isa pa po pala tayong encounter. Happened last March po. So, yan na lang po ang po namin ngayon. Isusod pa po namin. As of now, still under investigation. But, hopefully na mai-find namin po, waiting lang po kami doon sa mga witnesses ng mga armed forces yung involved po personnel. And also, the tragic traffic incident. So, kahapon, so latest na incident po kahapon ng ating traffic vehicular accident, yung kahapon sa in front of, so, dadala pa naman po sir, yung tatlong minor, dadala naman po sa, but based on investigation, ang may equal po talaga, yung may equal is yung pabigla, biglas na lang po kasi sila pabigla sa paglabas. You will also, doon sa gas station, maraming bigla lang po sila ay, di naman sir, di naman po yung kaya lang bumigla lang po yung mayroon pa po kasi yung mga rider, including yung back-ride, tatlo po yung mga rider. But all of this, all of these incidents, so may mga ginagawa naman po tayo action taken and intervention. So as yung pagto namin ngayon, yung mga ginagawa po namin ngayon, kung nakakalimutan natin, so yung upland presensya po namin, nandiyan po namin. Yung aming mobile patrol, stationary po ito, standby point niya is nasa map, yung along Andaya Highway. So, respond immediately kung ano man kung pangangailangan going to south and going north. So, yan po ang mga strategic action po namin ngayon. And also, we have deployed personnel dito po sa Kasuntawan. May jeep patrol po tayo dito and isa po is yung motorcycle patrol. Nandiyan po yan. So, as a recommendation, ang recommendation, so we are kailangan po namin ng additional investigator, and then yung CCTV camera, test strategically in the public area, the area is for crime, and emergency communication system, sana, pro radio, para mas madali po yung communication. So, ilan po, mula po ang is in the situation. As of now, sabi ko, generally peaceful po.
Kailangan namin severe substation sa GLS.
Ay, sir.
So, in favor with that, ano bang kailangan natin gawin? Kailangan namin yung diskusyon para magkaroon tayo. Kasi talagang kailangan natin para makalayo. Sandali lang yung response time mo from here to there. Yes, 10 minutes siguro. Malaki na yan. So, ano bang kailangan? Para magawa natin.
So, tayo ng SIPA or kung hindi man po applicable yung SIPA, pwede yung remote assistance at least malipat natin yung sa GIS. Considering distance na mga parang sa and then, siyempre, kung may control tayo doon, kung may map or something SIPA tayo doon, we need an additional person. Kasi hindi man po
ilan ba kailangan siya sa SIPA?
This is mga 8 personnel. So considering the Tagay binigyan sa police matter is plus 3 municipal. So my required strength is 34 to 36 personnel na pagpungan.
Ilan ang personnel?
So kaya lang po sa ngayon po, we have 31.
Okay lang.
31. So out of 31 po ito is 5 nag-iskulate po. Bali, amin lahat po naka-iskulate na.
Kailan bababalik yun?
Siguro sa mga
August. So, kailangan mo, pag may SIPA, kailangan may building.
Yes, sir. At least, shelter yung
ano ba yung status yung di ba may dati may substation doon? May ano ba yung status mo? Hindi atin, hindi ano ba yun?
Sir, for my assumption, so, pinalawang ko rin po tayo sa status. So, ang pansin ng mga personnel, hindi na sir, natin yung sa mga
Councilor Senator Sermes. You can do that.
Morning po, salamat po sa ano lang, ako po, salamat po niya. Dahil po, police visibility nila sa pagbawa na kagad. Since ito pong 1992, sa ini pong administrasyon na iniyo, yung PBBM, silang pagtugaw sa Chief of the Philippine National Police Directorate, nagkaipapunta ng police visibility.
sa progression niya. Ako po nagpapasalamat. Dahil sabi ko, after election, papasa ko rin sa resolution na dapat magkaigod dyan talagang permanent ng mga police personnel dyan sa area na yung kapopulasyon, lalo dyan sa may kong barangay Bolo. Ako po nagpapasalamat kay Bolo. Ito po kaya, pero rason ang PNP due to insurgency. Kaya din mapagbigyan kami kayo na magkaigo kita ng police visibility. Ang regular kaya kami, madalaga rin sa express po sa Panama. Kaya po, yung malam po yan sa kuya ang concern. Salamat po through our General Chief PNP General Torres. Since ito po, nagkaigo kitang visibility. Na-realize po na magkaigo ng mga police personnel dyan sa kuyang mga areas of concern. Thank you po.
Then, Councilor Mercado is our next.
Thank you, sir, sa invitation. Salamat po ng video. Una-una, ang totoo po pakilala namin kayo. Hindi po po kasi yung mga kasama ko. Salamat, sir. Salamat, sir. Sinasabi ko mga po dito, yung mga denying crime incident po, pero karamihan ay sa para incident po. Kasi ang katotohanan po, ang araw sa gabi-gabi dumadaan po sa highway. Marami po ko napapansin ng kabataan, mga nagkakarera. Nagkakarera po magabi. Sa may Qualification, dito sa may Alinaan. Napapansin ko po yan. Bakit hindi po magkaroon ng mabawasan po natin sa mga kabataan kaya punta ko ng isa po yung mga sana kung sir, pabigyan natin ng solusyon. Saka, isa pa po sir, about po sa sasabihin na community pero halos siya na po ngayon ang ibang sa drugs. Napakarami. Parang tayo pa paano sa mga tao. Sana sir, magawa ko na ito. Pero ang sinasabi nga, may huli pero wala patay. Yun po ang hili. Pangatlo, yung nagre-reklamo rin po, pero pag-usapan po natin sabo sa barangay, marami na rin po reklamo sa asawa. Dahil may mga nagkakaroon ng mga nakawal. Dahil sa mga sa sir, hiningi po namin pagkakalas. Maraming salamat po, sir. Maraming salamat po. Mr. Chairman.
Chief, para drugs, wala nga pala yung report sa drugs. Okay,
So, the municipality of Barangay, we have 38 barangay po. So, out of 38 barangay, ano po tayo unaffected or drug-free barangay. Ano po, unaffected, meaning po, wala po itong user and walang user. So, and then, the remaining 32 barangays, so, ito po yung may mga presence of user and user. So, meaning po is affected. May 32 po tayo affected barangay. So, as of now, we have total number of drug-cleared barangay 15. So may remaining pa po tayong 20 barangay for drug clearing. So we have submitted also a pre-order for validation dahil sa regional oversight committee. So monthly ko pinagkakuman ko ito. So hopefully na makasama mo dito tatlong barangay mo drug to be declared as drug cleared. Ito po yung mga barangay drug cleared. Ito, barangay Samay, barangay Kabukaw, barangay Kupasyon, barangay Kagilitan, barangay Lagyo, barangay Port Johnson. At yung mga drug free naman, yung mga wala po itong surrender on po siya, wala po silang hindi po nag-surrender due to wala po user kay po siya. So, barangay Patalunan, Agaw-Aw, Pabalisal, Ganit-Bayan, Pinanlawa, Pali. So, yung remaining barangay, so yan po ang subject po barangay clearing. Yung po mga barangay po. Yung po ang subject po barangay clearing. So, with the list naman po dyan sa kasi ng ating So, actually po talaga may mga pagpupo tayo. May mga namubulit po tayo. No? So, ang wala po namin ang fish ang na-encounter lang po namin ngayon na medyo po kasi kulang po kami sa ating term yung mga nakasilita po. No? And one of the reason, mahirap po during bypass kasi po may posisi po yan. Hindi naman po basta-basta namin pupulutin, parang walang sa gilid. So, we have a process dapat kailangan din po masunod para hindi po natin po mapatuloy sa pag-rules. Then, one of the requirements po kasi, considering po na ang kaya ng barangay sa NAGA, ito po yung na-encounter namin sa yung availability ng media. Minsan po may prepare na po kami yung operation. So, once na request po kami ng media sana. So, yan po minsan na-available. So, nung last point po namin, talagang sinuwa po namin sa Libbanan. Talagang sinusunod pa po namin.
Yes, ang pagpunto sa mga surrender. Ano ang next step? Kasi, simula natin sa drug test. Sa drug test, sa munisipyo,
very nice the status of P-Woods. So we have 690 drugs or P-Woods. Person who use drugs, 690. So out of 690, 445. So nagtapos na po sila ng GI, RWP, and CBRT. Katulong po natin dito yung RHU and MSWD. Then number of people that undergone intervention, wala na po. And we have also report, we have a data of 245. So kasama na po dito lahat, yung namatay na, inadmilocated, and yung iba po physically ill na mga nagkasakit na po, hindi yung iba po is OFW na. So, dahil po sa nagbago na po sila, kaya po nakapaglalaro sila sa pag-urban. So, ito po yung 245. Ito po yung status ng ating mga PPs. So, but part there with MSWD, may mga programs naman po silang gagawin for our PPs para continue yung program. So, para magpagod talaga magpalapit.
So, kaya yung iba pong siya in relation to that, to the yung pagkakaroon ng substations at yan. So, ang issue natin doon, wala tayong building. Councilor Ricky, ano?
Kasi hindi na ginagamit yung yung dahil project natin. Yung Hispano, ha? Diba? Hindi naman ginagamit yun. Ano ba gagawin sa munisipyo?
Project ka talaga na yun, parang sa other part yun.
May other part.
Pero ano pa yung munisipyo?
Sayang naman ang buwan, nabubulok. Maganda ko eh. Maganda ko eh. May garahe. I will involve with chief executive sa health office kung anong paano nila. So, sir, regarding po naman sa kasi yung health center ng DRL, inilagay na sa loob. So, vacant talaga siya. Baka pwede natin gamitin dahil ang sabi ng mga tao, napaka-delikado, natatawid ko yung mga tao kasi hindi na naman yung tao dito sa Manila. Mas madali para sa mga tao kasi safe pag nandun sa sentro. So, pwede siguro natin gamitin yun. Siguro gagawa na lang tayo ng proposal. Galing din sa atin na magdagdag tayo ng member ng police. Dahil sabi nga ni Sir, 31 minus 6 pa na nag-training, schooling. So, siguro yung sinasabi ni Sir Walo, i-request na natin. Kasi, para kung may schooling man, yung 8 na police natin sa GRS na ilalagay. So, hindi na mababawasan dahil kulang na kulang mo talaga. Nung ako nasa PC order, kulang na kulang talaga police natin. So, nag-usap na kami sir na yung mga tanong na natin, ginagamit na natin sa mga schools every morning tsaka yung afternoon. So sa akin, sa part namin, medyo mahirap dahil ang eskwelahan ko, dalawa, may high school ako sa elementary. Dalawang ginagantay namin. Minsan, nandun yung mga tao. So, na lang po, siguro, second, natin yung kailangan na PNP personnel.
Thank you. May tanong ba ba? Wala na po? Wala nang follow-up sa ating consider sir.
Tungkol po doon sa propose na police assistance center na nalagay doon sa TRS. Sinabi ng aking lying in clinic na hindi na ginagamit. Siguro po, kung kayo makita natin yung sumuwa between the Spanish government, kung sila yung donor noon, at saka yung NGO guide, kung wala tayong violate na agreement, kontrata doon po sa pagbibigay ng paggamit sa ibang gamit pang purpose yung ating lying in clinic. Yun lang po, Mr. Chairman.
In line with the suggestion of Councilor Servo, the Committee on Health and Committee on Peace and Order is by the way requested to make a study on the matter. And also I, together with ILAC, i-convene natin kay Mayor BJ, concern ng police, and if all are amenable, without any legal consideration that will be made, then we will proceed with converting it to the police assistance. So order. Councilor Santagor, second.
Thank you po, Mr. Chairman. Sir, meron lang ako regarding sa viewers natin napakit kanina na po. Kasi sa dating punong barangay, yung po mga sumiter natin na yung binabalidate, yung sabi niya wala na dyan, o wala na. Siguro, double check lang po tayo, ano, kasi minsan, yung iba, na natin, nandiyan naman, yung the record, na-record nila, wala na dyan. Ako, marami. Sa check natin para maya natin sa DSWD, tuloy-tuloy yung program nila. Maganda naman ang programa ng DSWD. Kasi alam ko, doon sa amin, may mga bigay na tulong na eh, marami na bigyan. Para tuloy-tuloy po talaga mabasyan po natin maging sharing talaga. Thank you, sir. Salamat po.
Good morning, sir. It's recently, as per Municipal Councilor Petronilo Mercado, the youth nga po yung pinaka-concern nowadays. So, it's not, hindi naman siya limit sa ating kaalaman. It's a total headache. It's a total headache, especially when it comes to drugs and other concerning activities. I'm just requesting if we will have a lot of activities po sana together with the Sangguniang Kabataan, partnership together with the Sangguniang Kabataan, because the seminars aren't working, to be honest. Those seminars aren't working, the KK seminars, it's not gonna work. If we don't have those, especially mag-focus po sana tayo more on team building activities, and then coordinate with the Sangguniang Kabataan. Kasi even us, me as an SK chairperson and as a Federation President, I don't know what to do. I don't even know what to do on how we are gonna step by step, especially in my barangay. Alam there are a lot of cases in my barangay hindi ko po ma-address. Because before you had a KK.GC, you had a KK.GC, but it isn't working. Is it working? Talagang wala pong patawag. I mean, meron patawag, but it's not requiring us to attend. Kasi we all know na ang kabataan will be the future. Someday, sila din yung maging, even minors. Minors talagang naging target po ngayon. Earlier this morning, I know someone going to that particular barangay and just get the drugs or whatever. Someone informed me. And then, yun po sana ang mag-focus tayo, one of the focus din as well, and give programs that will reflect na talagang will lessen. Hindi naman natin mababawasan talaga yan because it's gonna be over time. Hindi po basta-basta yan. Yun po yung request sana namin. Last year po pa sana itong address ko po ay ano pwede maging programs dun sa nakalimutan ko sinong naka-focus dyan. Given this administration, we know we will be supportive, especially with my co-SB members and our vice mayor. Please, we really need your help when it comes to this matter. So, you know.
May programa ba? Sir, may ginagawa na po kayo sa Brigades sa program ng school sa demand reduction. Yes, sir, sa demand reduction. Considering na we have various activity like barangay visitation, school visitation, picturing.
May kulang kayo sa SS. May kulang kayo. Collaboration.
Yes, sir, may mga hindi, sir, we have open naman. Again, this naman is open for any idea or mga suggestions para mapamulit po natin yung municipality natin. Lalo-lalo na regards sa pagdiwa po na try natin sa drugs. Okay naman.
May tanong po, may katanungan pa ang ating membro. Kung wala na po, ay ititigil na natin ang question hour. Meron pa po? Wala na. Meron. So, since wala na kung wala na katanungan, salamat sa iyong pag-unlock sa aming ito.
Biar sir sa PNP, Philippine National Police, Women and Police. So, nagpapasalamat din po ako sir sa pag-invite kaya to share para din talagang kailangan yung alaman. Kung ano po yung mga ginagawa ng PNP. especially now, na talaga hindi na po kayo basta-basta lang mga tambay dyan, we have to adapt to one nangyayari sa community so that we sa lahat po tayo, mapagsilbihan po natin yung community, especially yung Tagaligas.
Kumusta naman yung ba't nakikita ko may bago kayong service na patrol?
Yes, sir.
Ilan ba patrol ka yung working?
Dito sa community, sir, 3 patrol car. So, ito yung Innova, medyo...
Anong meron? Meron kayong bagong
Yes, sir.
Mitsubishi Triton.
Kami from National Department.
Tapos, meron ba yung...
Serviceable din po yung Hilux.
Innova.
Innova mo, serviceable naman, kaya lang yung body, yung iman. Then, yung pinitid pa yung LGU na isang
yung case, may galing na LGU, di ba? So, okay naman na tayo. Efficient naman yun.
Concern na. That's it.
Councilor
ngayon, mas gusto ko po siguro na ang bawat postal magkaroon kayo na mobile patrol. Kasi may incident kagabi, may concern yung taga-barangay Gawalong para ma-investigahan yung pangyari. May involved na siguro yung barangay official yung araw magpunta niyo yung barangay. May CCTV footage para makita niyo. Yung araw ko kung pwede.
Hindi ba nakakaroon?
Wala na, sir. Wala akong report.
Nag-investiga ko kayo kasi medyo hindi ko malapart yun. Kasi may bagong punong barangay na. And then, malalaman niyo siguro kung actually yun. Sir?
Yes, sir.
Meron pa po, sir? Wala na. Maraming salamat. Yung question now is about so yung magpa-picture kayo. Please. Secretary, next in the order of business in the agenda.
Next in the order of business, the reading and referral of proposed measures and communications under 9.8, 9.8.1, draft ordinance number 01 series of 2025, an ordinance granting 300 pesos monthly local pension to all senior citizens of this municipality and appropriating funds for its purpose, introduced by Councilor Dominguez.
The measure is referred to the Committee on Senior Citizen and Committee on Appropriations. So, next.
Next, the order of business is draft ordinance number 2, series of 2025, an ordinance creating the office of the municipal veterinarian and appropriating funds thereto for its operation, introduced by Councilor Domingo S. Seto.
The measure is referred to the Committee on Operations and Agriculture, Good Government. So the next on the agenda.
Next item is 9.8.3, draft ordinance number 3, series of 2025. An ordinance officially adopting and declaring better, greater, happier than as the new municipal slogan of this word and for other purposes. Sponsored by Honorable Giovanni Zinar, who sponsors Honorable Elmer E. Pinal, Honorable Annabel R. Llabres, Honorable Petronio G. Mercado, Honorable Rodrigo Sandagon, and SP President Walter A.
Refer to the referred to the Committee on Good Government. Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair, since may nakalagay po dito na tourism branding, point of clarification po. Is it okay?
Are you requesting that it be referred also to?
Yes po. As well. And then, is it okay po ba kung kasama po ang tourism sa committee? Right.
It will be referred to both to the Committee on Good Government and to the Committee on Tourism. So,
thank you, Mr. Chair.
So ordered. Refer to the Committee on Good Government and Committee on Tourism. Next item.
Next is draft ordinance number 4, series of 2025, an ordinance establishing the birthday cash gift assistance to all qualified senior citizens in the municipality of Olay-Camo District. Sponsored by Honorable Giovanni A. Sinar, co-sponsors Honorable Linao, Liabres, Cedo, Mercado, Sandagon, and Holder A. Stila.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriation and Senior Citizens. Next item.
Next is 9.8.5, the proposed amendment to ordinance number 034, series of 2012, further amending pertinent sections of ordinance number 7, series of 2016.
You refer to the Committee on Social Services and Laws and Review. Does the amendment involves appropriation? Do we need to make?
Parang patakasan.
So refer to the Committee on Waste and Means. Waste and Means. Not appropriation. Waste and Means. Refer to the Committee also to the Committee on Waste and Means. Sorry. Next in the agenda, or the order of business, Madam Secretary.
Next is communications and information. 9.c, review of barangay resolution, ordinance annual supplemental budget development plan.
There is none calendar as yet, so we go to the announcement. Meron calendar, no? Review of barangay.
Under 9.c.1, AFP and annual budget, CY 2025, and barangay community vote.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Next is AFP and annual budget, CY 2025, barangay.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Next is CBYDP calendar year 2024-2026, ABY, IB, and SK annual budget, CY 2025, barangay Bayan.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Another is CBYDP, CY 2024-2026, ABY, IB, and SK annual budget, CY 2025 of barangay Katabangan.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Another CBYDP, CY 2024-2025, 26, ABY, IB, and SK annual budget, CY 2025.
Refer to the Committee on Finance and Appropriations. Next in the agenda.
Next, CC for the announcement.
Announcement, next session will be on next Monday, July 14, 9. Any other announcement from the body?
Councilor Cesar.
May I request my committee members, senior citizens, that we are going to have the committee meeting muna sa kanang hearing. Committee meeting is coming Wednesday, 9 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. 7 members. 7 members.
The members will be informed by the secretary.
Hindi ba yun ano? Hindi ba yung kayo lang kasi 2026 pang activity? Hindi, I mean naman ano? AX. AX. Sige lang. Committee sa review. Sa'yo mo. Committee mo. Ako presyo natin yun dahil magbibigay ng pera eh. Hindi kami yung matatasan ng pagbibigay ng pera eh. Ako rin lang
Government and operations.
Operations.
Laws and review. Chairman.
Who's in close.
Laws and review.
Ano ba rin sila mo? Nagawad sila. Sino ba man ba? Laws and review. Secretary mo nila. Since it is important that we as amendment to the ordinance, we have a meeting with our members of the committee of laws and review. We will also have a meeting on Wednesday.
The secretary is directed to inform the vice chairman and the members of the respective committee who will be holding their committee meetings on Wednesday.
Yung po letter na invite sa inyo, supposed to be July 9. Mabumove na po sa July 11, 1 p.m. Kasi hindi po si Mayor ang binibigay sa
Committee meeting po on draft ordinance number 3 series of 2025, and we're just officially adopting and declaring better, greater, and happier Patay on Wednesday as well, 1 p.m. All members of the committee of those 1 p.m.
Secretariat is hereby directed.
Sarabay.
Wednesday.
So Wednesday.
9.
Yes. Also, another announcement was from Namumdi po, yung panel for the Sangguniang Kabataan. For clarification po, it's not only as speaker persons, as well as the Sangguniang Kabataan officials, meaning all members, nadami po kami. Lahat po ng SK officials, including SK Secretary and SK Kagawad, SK Treasurer. Meeting po on Thursday, 10 a.m. with Mayora. Since hindi daw kasi available si Mayora.
Anong date mo?
July 10 po, 10 a.m. Together po kayo with SK Members and Vice. Or ano po yun? And then Mayor. Included po si Mayor. So, yun lang. Thank you.
Meron pa pong announcement? Councilor Sedo,
Nice.
I would like also to, as chairman of the senior citizen, I would like also to invite all BASCA presidents this coming Friday morning for a committee hearing regarding the proposed ordinances. Yung sa ating committee meeting, tapos sa Friday, committee hearing. Kaya gawin na ng committee meeting, suspect po natin yung committee meeting natin para tayo ay makakakuha ng mga feedback mula sa ating mga citizens. So sa Friday yun. Pagkatapos babalik ulit tayo para na sa final recommendation ng committee. So Friday, committee hearing po sa mga senior citizen. Sinasabi ko lang para at least mapaabutan in advance yung ating po mga BASCA president. Salamat po. Friday, hindi pa kasi tapos yung ano sa ano eh. Hindi pa tapos. Pili po sa skin na lang po. Waiting ka sa baba. Waiting ka sa baba. Kasi wala pa lang sa skin eh. Sa Friday, 1 p.m. lang. O Thursday.
Hapon po, wala Thursday.
Wala, Thursday.
Pero
Diyan na lang tayo. Diyan lang. Gawin natin yung ano, wala naman mga sakyan. Diyan na yung mga malaking assembly. Diyan na. Paska, 38 yan. 38, Paska president. Hindi mo yan. Diyan sa open illumination. Umaga lang. Thursday lang umaga. 9 o'clock. Sa SSK building na. Okay po sa SSK building. Okay. In advance kasi para mapadala ng communication natin sa Paska. Dapat na po. 9.
Thursday.
Thursday.
10. Meron pa po? Meron pa announcement? Wala na. Ang ating sesyon ay sa next Monday, July 14, 9. Ano po? There's a motion to adjourn. Duly seconded. The session is hereby adjourned.